Hey, this is John Carlos, and I'm here with a look at the Ultimate Edition action figure of Striker Eureka by NECA from Pacific Rim. Here's a look just at the inside of the packaging. You can see there's a little blueprint of Striker Eureka. Besides the added accessories, one of the things I like about this that makes it an Ultimate figure is that it's way more detailed than the original Striker figure. The Striker figure from Series 1 was pretty simple and lacked a lot of detail. Now, they later made like a more detailed Gypsy figure, but we never got a more detailed Striker figure until now, so I'm glad this finally happened. But you can just see, like, even in the feet, you can just how smooth the surfaces are. In the legs, you'll see this all the way through the thigh and through the chest. Just, you know, the complete lack of detail on that first Striker figure. I mean, you can definitely just see like the complete lack of grooves and stuff on the chest area. And just like the shoulder pads are just, you know, a big smooth nothing here, and then, you know, full of textured lines and grooves there. So, huge improvement. You know, even these little knifey things that spin, they didn't retract behind the arm plate, whereas, you know, on this one now they do. So that's cool. A lot of good, I mean, a lot of good details on this new edition. So, yay! Now let's just go in for a closer look so you can see all the details within it and just admire the kind of sculpt that went into this, which is really, really strong. And the paint follows, you know, if you look at just little blue lines, little yellow, gold elements, really follow this sculpt really well. You can see that on the leg areas here as well. Just a little use of red paint. And then the metal areas, the sort of mechanics that they have kind of a black and silver paint to them, which gives them kind of a grimy metallic look. Really strong work, I think. Even within like the arm area. Just that little red paint right there. Paint's really good on this. So hopefully you could see the amount of detail that went into this. You can see like the fists there and just like the little gold paint on the fingers and the knuckles there. Really strong work. Really, really strong work. And we finally get more detail of paint on the chest area, so that's cool. Articulation on this, really good, like really, really good. You got a ball joint at the ankle, you have the full knee joint here, but what's really cool is it's also a swivel at the top of the knee and a swivel at the mid-thigh, so you get two swivels in the leg, aside from the ankle, which has full, you know, swiveling ball joint. The legs come forward and back and out side to side. You technically have two mid-torso. You've got the waist here, and then the actual mid-torso ball there. And there's two shoulder joints, which is really cool. There's this one here, and then there's a secondary one right there. Also, you've got the, it's not a bicep cut, but it is a cut right above the elbow. So you've got good mobility at the elbow. And side-to-side swiveling. And the wrist has a side-to-side hinge and then a full swivel as well. And then lastly, we do get slightly better range of motion in the head. The original one kind of turned a little bit side-to-side, but this one has a little bit of a ball in it, so you can tilt it up and down. So that's really good. Overall, I'm very, very happy with the articulation on this, including the little spinny knives that retract out from the arm plate there. Now the figure comes with a few elements that you can attach to it, like the nuclear payload, which has these sort of loose, movable little elements to it. You just plug it in to that hole right there. And there are also the fins which need to be attached. Each one has its own specific little shaped groove to fit. Now I think one of the coolest elements to this figure is the fact that the chest section comes right off to have the whole open missile launcher element from the film, which I'm really excited they included, because when I first, you know, saw the toy, the Series 1 toy, I thought, oh man, how cool would it be if the chest opened up like it does in the movie. Not only does the chest open up, but it comes with 3 of these little missiles with little fire trails coming out of them. I'll give you a closer look here. And I think that's a nice little detail to include the little sculpted fire trail. So what you do with this, is you plug it into one of the ports here, and it looks like it's, you know, firing a missile out. Now what's really cool about the missiles is that they are all sculpted at different lengths as far as their fire trails go. So they don't look all even, they are kind of coming out moments apart from each other. So not only does that make sense that it's not just the same boring ass sculpt, but also the fact that it gives it a little more dynamic action to it, and just visually it gives you a little more dynamic, you know, range of elements to look at. Overall, I think this figure is awesome. I love all the little details on this. You know, just the little metal gunk and grime within the chest area, to all just like the painted details on this figure, even like just the metal scrape here on the shoulder piece. Just the improved detail within the sculpt, the improved detail of the paint. I love this figure. If you see me, you know, futzing with this a bit, his leg joints are a bit loose, so if you get this, hopefully yours aren't as loose as mine, but, you know, with the sting blades here being fully retractable behind the arm and just the better posability and better sculpt, I gotta say, I love this figure. If you're a fan of Pacific Rim, I think you'd like this figure. I certainly do. I think it's a huge improvement over the original. It just looks badass with his chest all opened up. I love this. Thanks for watching, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that other crap.